appendectomy without anesthesia.
The first ever appendectomy without anesthesia by Peg Correct.
As you all know, we are about to undertake an historical event. The first appendectomy to be purposely done without anesthesia. Our patient has been carefully instructed with the new art of convincism. Since this untried scientific hitherto is being broadcast worldwide, we know our viewers would like to know a little bit more about convincism. Mr. Patient, perhaps you could tell our viewers a bit about convincism.
It won't hurt. It won't hurt.
You understand that you're about to become the first person ever to undergo an appendix removal without anesthesia.
It won't hurt. It won't hurt.
He seems convinced, all right.
The patient is obviously thinking about the operation and is unable to tell our viewers about convincism. Mr. Intern, perhaps you could speak for him.
I certainly would. Ladies and gentlemen, convincism is probably the most exciting new concept to hit the medical world in centuries. We've long been familiar with the old term, mind over matter, but we've never actually put it to the test. Even hypnotism went only so far in its methods. But convincism is a technique whereby someone is able to do anything at all just by convincing themselves. It has worked on athletes who could convince themselves that they could break records and have gone to do just that. People have been lost in the mountains and have convinced themselves that they can find their way home and have gone to do so.
So, how did this get started?
Up to now, this has been a carefully guarded secret. The leaders of convincism thought it was best not to divulge who founded this process. But with this first in the medical world, they have allowed our patient to break the news.
It won't hurt. It won't hurt.
The patient is obviously thinking about the operation and is unable to tell our viewers who founded convincism. Mr. Intern, perhaps you could break the news for them.
The founder of convincism is Clark Kent.
Who's that?
Who's that? Clark Kent. You know, Superman.
You mean the guy who can fly in his bulletproof? So you're just telling me that this guy believed that he could fly and he could fly. And he believed that he was bulletproof. And he was bulletproof?
Convincism at its glorious.
And now this guy's gonna try it. Well, for his sake, I hope it works.
Very well. If everyone is ready, I think it's time we proceed.
We're ready.
Patient?
He's ready.
Very well. Let's begin.
Wait, don't start yet. I believe there's been a mistake.
What's the matter?
We neglected to get the patient's signature on these forms.
What forms? What are they?
Well, that was by the hospital legal staff saying that this whole procedure is the patient's idea and that they are not responsible for anything that will or shall happen.
What about the other form?
This form's from the patient's insurance company stating that they will not cover any major medical expenses.
What expenses? There'll be no expenses. No pain, no recovery room, no convalescence. He's going home right after the surgery.
You may be convinced of that, but Green Cross isn't. Now, please, Mr. Patient, sign these forms.
It won't hurt. It won't hurt.
You can feel for yourself. He's in no condition to sign the forms. Besides, nothing's going to go wrong.
Plenty will go wrong if the hospital gets sued for malpractice. Now, please, doctor, make him sign these forms.
What are you doing?
Just getting your autograph. You're a celebrity already.
Are you through? Is it over?
No, we're just about to begin now.
Now? I'm getting nervous.
There's no place for nervousness in convincism. Remember your training. Remember your leader. It won't hurt.
It won't hurt. It won't hurt.
That's better.
Scalpel? Hey.
Sponge?
Sponge.
Scalpel?
Scalpel.
What a glorious moment for convincism. Clark, wherever you are, I hope you're watching.
Ah! That hurts.
No, it doesn't. Remember your training. It won't hurt.
It won't.
It's my sad duty to inform you all that an historical event has indeed taken place. For the first time ever, the patient has actually died of fright.